Oh, there you are, YouTube.
Right here. This one.
You get it? Alrighty.
What is it? Turn it around. What's it say? What's it say?
does it
The
say?
Witches of Eastwick!
Yay! We get to watch Cher and Michelle. Almost.
Oh, close.
There you go.
Good job. High five.
Witches of Eastwick. Good job. I don't have much for you today. Just talking about Witches of Eastwick, which is a movie I'm pretty sure we've had in our calendar ever since we started doing a Halloween calendar. When I go back and search for all the past photos that we have used for this movie, then I'll know. But I'm pretty sure we've had it since the beginning. And we haven't taken pictures every year. I don't think we took pictures 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago? I think 2 years ago we did not take pictures just because, I don't know, we were busy. My wife was pregnant, super pregnant with twins, so it was just kind of like, who has time for this? So we didn't do that. But anyway, Witches of Eastwick is one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen. It does not feel cohesive. It feels like a patchwork of related scenes that also feel somewhat arbitrary, disparate from one another. You can piece together what's going on in the movie. It's just everything feels so separate. It kind of reminds me of when, sequel movies that should have never been made with a cast that has gotten so big that their schedules don't align. It kind of reminds me of that. I may have even said this in a past vlog, but Anchorman 2 or Zoolander 2, the first versions of those movies are great because of the group of people coming together, being in scenes together, they're always around one another, all the characters in each of those movies. And in the sequels, it's very clear that they couldn't get everybody on the same schedule. So it's like, let's use Anchorman. Here's a Will Ferrell part. Okay, that's ending. Now here's a Steve Carell part. Okay, here's a David Koechner part. Okay, now a Paul Rudd part. Where before it kind of felt like everybody was together or Ron was on his own. And I feel like this movie, it's not that same sort of thing. Maybe it kind of is with Jack Nicholson, his character, we see him with the three other characters, but a lot of times it does feel like he's just kind of there on his own and everybody else just really isn't part of the movie. And sometimes the other way around. But it's just it's the tennis scene. It sticks out like a sore thumb. There are other scenes too, but the tennis scene is the best example where it's just clear that is pretty much only there to show off the special effects. It's like, all right, they got some special effects they're really proud of here and they're making sure we can see it. So, I don't know. That movie is strange. My wife really loves Cher though, so we put it in every year because, she's a huge Cher fan. I like Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman. I like Cher too. Susan Sarandon, I grew up watching The Client, So, great cast. Marvelous cast. But one of the weirdest movies. It's so bizarre. And I don't know, I think you should see it. Directed by George Miller. But yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it. It's bizarre. The tennis scene, I don't know. That one's the hardest to handle, I think. It's just, again, clearly they're like, okay, we got this new technology. Let's use these. Let's let everybody see the special effects. It doesn't feel well integrated into the movie. It's very much like a show-off special effects scene. Is kind of how I see it anyway. But yeah, it's like a patchwork of stuff. It doesn't feel like a smooth, cohesive film to me. But I don't know. I've seen it multiple times and I still feel that way, so who knows. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this vlog, and we did get a picture today, literally right before the kids went to bed. So they're like in their sleep sacks and everything. And then I did some digital work to sort of make things make a little bit more sense. Though what they're wearing, what I basically put witch hats on them, but that doesn't happen in the movie. So it doesn't really match the movie, but whatever. Witches of Eastwick, it's, you know, witch in the title. When you think of a witch, you think of the pointy hat. So that's why that's there. But yeah, also have older images that I'm going to show as well. One of the years when we pulled Witches of Eastwick out, it was on Friday the 13th. So we also watched Friday the 13th movies, and we'd made an image for that. So, like, that's why you're seeing like an old image that has an edit to it. So, yeah, it was made years ago when, maybe it was just last year. No, it wasn't just last year, it was a couple years ago. But anyway, one of them is mixed with Friday the 13th, and that's why we pulled it on Friday the 13th. So that's why that old photo looks the way it does. Anyway, as usual, I will start with the most recent photo and then work my way backwards. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Otherwise, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.